Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we are having more conversation around the journey from developer to entrepreneur. Today I have another topic specifically around my journey in the past 2 weeks around moving from a full-time 9-to-5er to a full-time entrepreneur. What are the biggest takeaways that I've gotten in that past 2 weeks? I want to essentially give you a big TLDR here, which is that time management and energy management are crucial. I would say that the largest lesson that I've learned in the past couple weeks are time and energy management. And it's extremely important because if you don't have time or energy, you get nothing done. I personally am working on becoming as productive as I can be, and I'm realizing now that I'm out of the 9-to-5 that it is not automatic. Back when I used to work, it was actually automatic. It was far more automatic than I thought. Your energy was basically managed because you had a certain set of tasks that you had to do that took a certain amount of energy, and you have, set lunch, and basically distractions are removed for you. And as far as time, that is taken care of for you also, because you are not deciding what you do with your time. Therefore, there is no reason why you need to think about it much more than I'm doing the tasks that were set forth for me today. I will say that I realized that I needed to do more around this immediately. I was trying to figure out, how do I get the things done that I want done? And I started to look around at different entrepreneurial material, and I came across this Bob Proctor video where he spoke on time management. And more specifically, he spoke on how time management is really a lie. I'm paraphrasing here, but essentially what he says is, there is no way to manage time. We all get the same 24 hours in a day. We all get the same amount of time in our lives. Whether we're extremely busy and getting a lot of things done, or not busy at all and we get nothing done, we all have the exact same amount of time. So the thought that you could manage it is flawed. What he then goes on to say is true time management is really priority management. What you do if you are struggling to manage time is you manage your priorities. You figure out what you are and are not supposed to do that day. And when I heard this, I was like, wow, that's good. I had also been listening to other entrepreneurs who had spoke on things similar, but seeing that so plainly laid out helped me to really understand that what I needed to do was not figure out how to add more to the day, was not to figure out how to ninja my schedule. What I needed to do was figure out what was important, and to take what was not important and make sure that it did not get done. And so essentially, the biggest takeaway that I got from the past couple weeks is that priorities matter. It was always obvious, but it is entirely different as an entrepreneur, because there are certain priorities there are so many priorities actually that you have to juggle. And what you don't know as a beginner, as a noob, and I'm still learning it myself, what you don't know as an employee is that there are many things that could be done, and the only way to be productive is to cut down that number of things into the true nuggets of what have to be done. Not what you would like to be done, not what would be great to have done, but what has to be done today, this week, this month. You need to know, and you need to know now. Hey! Did you like that last piece? Did you like that portion on priority management? If you did, please smash, destroy, obliterate, and dominate the like button. While you're at it, smack that subscribe button around until it is the correct color. You need to be subscribed to this. I need you to be subscribed to this, and I need you to be a real member of this community. That means like, that means subscribe, and that means comment, so that I can know what you want next in these videos, and we as a community can grow together. All right, back to the video. Now, on to the next topic. The next thing that I needed to worry about was energy management. And to give you an idea of how important energy management is, I'll speak on something that happened yesterday. Yesterday, I went to the doctor for the last time. And when I say for the last time, hopefully that sounds super dark. It sounds like I'm on my way out. I'm not on my last leg. I'm alive. I'm good. I'm healthy. I'm great. I went to the doctor to make sure that I was super healthy because I'm getting ready to lose essentially all of my great benefits that I had at my 9 to 5. And if I'm going to give that up, I need to be sure that I'm not gonna die the next day. I need to be sure that there's not some major issue that needs to keep me that's going to help me to decide that I need health coverage or a more beefed up plan than what I'm deciding I need to go with right now. So I'm at the doctor, I'm talking to him about my health, I leave there, and I go to get some groceries. I needed some groceries, and I'm thinking, hey, I'm an entrepreneur now. I have my own time. The time is mine, and I can do what with I want. I am the king. That may be true, but that doesn't mean that you're getting anything done. I went to the store. I was in the store for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Got what I needed to, came home, cooked food, ate terribly. I had some delicious burritos. I don't know if you guys get these frozen burritos from the store. I love them. I slather it with cheese and ranch. Don't tell anyone I told you this, cause it be's a secret. Okay. Now, I came home, worked on that food, got it together, ate, and then before hopping into work, decided to do a quick Hindi lesson. I'm actually learning Hindi right now. I've loved foreign language, and I've been actually super into it for about as long as I can remember. High school I took French, college I took Chinese, and I was also learning a bit of Hindi and Korean while I was at college also. Shout out to all of my friends who worked with me in the computer labs of UMSL, helping me learn all of these languages. Now, you would think that 30 minutes, for a quick lesson wouldn't be too big of a deal. What I didn't know was that energy matters, and everything you do, every decision you make, every action you take affects your energy on some level. So, to get down to the meat and the potatoes of it, let me be Frank and not Bob, as I like to say. Sounds really cool, doesn't it? Let me be Frank and not Bob. You like it. You like what I did there. It's okay. Pay me for that later. Send your monies to me for this. Anyway, what I realized was after I actually took that Hindi lesson, after I did one lesson, which I hoped was going to be 30 minutes, but it actually ended up being more like 45. After that lesson, I was zapped tired. I was done. And I could not figure out why my body didn't want to move, why my brain was so tired. And the truth of the matter was, I didn't do any energy management. I just knew that I needed to go to the doctor, and I knew that I needed some food in the house, and I knew that I wanted to do a Hindi lesson. But what I did not know was that each of these things were going to affect my energy on some level, and after adding these things up and doing them back to back, I had zero energy for the rest of the day. To get further into that meat and those potatoes, essentially what happened was I had to go to the doctor. I spent about an hour or two thinking through potential health problems, thinking, what if this, what if that. The doctor's like, everything's fine, you're okay. You do need to take some leave for your knee. I've been working out a lot this year, and I actually hurt my knee a little bit, but it's all fine. So he said, take these pills, take some Aleve or some ibuprofen, and you'll be fine. I leave there. I go to the store. I'm walking through the store for about an hour and a half. Right? I'm thinking through all the things that I need. I'm thinking through the things that I want to make instead of buy whole. Like, do I want to buy a $7 pizza, or do I want to get, a piece of crust and some sauce and make my own sausage? All of these different things. I thought about doing that with pizza and as well with Jimmy Dean sausage sandwiches. Oh my God, the Jimmy Deans. Love them. Aside from the food, I think you guys might be able to tell I'm hungry here, so I'm gonna get this thing out the way here so I can get my munch on. Anyway, there was a ton of thought that went into that trip. There was a ton of walking that went into that trip. And this was right around lunchtime or an hour after. And so I hadn't eaten. I hadn't eaten until about 2 o'clock or 2:30 when I finished going to the store. Poor energy management. You need to have eaten at the proper times, or else your body is going to start to shut down. I leave the store, I get home, I make some delicious burritos, and I eat them. Poor energy management once again. After I ate those heavy burritos, it was burritos, cheese, ranch. There's nothing but carbs and sugar all over it. I ate that, and my body needed nap. It was nap time whether I wanted to or not. And so I just laid back for about 30 minutes to see if I could, regain some of that strength. It didn't happen. So that day was essentially shot due to poor energy management. Now, let's assume that I would have made it past the burritos. Let's assume that. I go into my Hindi lesson. I struggle to get in, but I get into the Hindi lesson, go for the 45 minutes. As if I wasn't tired enough, as if I wasn't sleepy enough, I put 45 minutes of pure brain power into trying to figure out the grammar, the words, the sentences of an entirely different language. I love the exercise. I love to think about it. I love to learn new words and learn about new cultures, but that was brain intense work. That brain intense work left me so energy depleted that I couldn't think. I couldn't do anything else. You add that to the poor food choice, and I had nothing left to give. You add that to the 2-hour grocery trip without a lunch to sustain my energy, and I'm in the negative. I need sleep, and I need it now. And so at around 6 o'clock, whereas I could normally stay up at least till 8, 9 and get things done in between, I was not able to. I was literally done at around 5 or 6. I wanted to go to sleep right then. The only reason I didn't is because I felt ashamed about the amount of work I had gotten done that day within my business. So I struggled to get things done, got a couple of conversations in, but did not actually produce that much value. And now I know exactly why. And now I know that I need to handle my energy management or else I won't get anything done. Now that I spoke on that, there is the question, so, okay, if your energy management and your time management wasn't the best, what could you have done to make it better? That's a great question, and I am going to answer that in a later video. But let me go through the phases. Let me get some more understanding around what needs to be done to make sure that my priority management, not time management, I'm going to go ahead and scratch time. My priority management is top of mind and best it can be, and I'm going to go through the phases of learning how exactly to best sustain my energy, how to best manage my energy throughout the day. And as I learn about how to do this better, I will start to put together the content for another 2 videos, one specifically around priority management and one specifically around energy management. If you would like to see those, please leave a comment and let me know exactly what your tips for energy management and priority management are, because I need all the help I can get. I need all the support I can find out here, and I feel like you, my community, could help me out with this. So, to wrap this deal up here, excuse me, scoot, let me scoot back. My chair is moving on me here. So, to wrap it up, priorities and energy, so important, so important. Do not discount how automatic it was at your 9 to 5. It was so automatic for so many reasons. It's just easier to manage your priorities and your energy when you don't have a choice about what you have to do throughout the day. Now, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and come on back for more tips. Come on back for more of the journey from 9 to 5er to entrepreneur, and we will grow again next time. Goodbye.